So let's talk about the Advantage Plus plan. Advantage Plus policy can provide coverage for persons 40 years of age and up with cash benefit paid directly to you, to the client, to cover expenses associated with this: hospital confinement, ambulance benefit, skilled nursing facility confinement, cancer, and outpatient surgery. Again, make note of these things. This is what people are looking for. It pays directly to the client, and it's not, though, make note, it's not a Medicare supplement policy. Please make note of that and keep that in mind. So what is an Advantage? Where is Advantage Plus? If you'll take a look at the map, and very state specific, you can see the green states have the Advantage Plus plan, the yellow states have the original Advantage plan, and the red states it's not available. Why is this important? Because wherever you are, you can look at the map here to see what's available to you in the Advantage Plus plan. So take note of that, and we also send out availability maps as far as where this is available to you. Most of you that are contracted with GTL, you know you received that map to make sure it's available where you are. So make note of that, and we'll keep rolling along. What is the Advantage Plus plan? The Advantage Plus plan is underwritten and issued by Guaranteed Trust Life, or GTL, unisex rates, and does not discriminate between tobacco and non-tobacco users. That's an interesting note. Issue ages 40 to 85 with issue age-based rates. Keep in mind that issue ages may vary by state. Also guaranteed issue for ages 64.5 to 65.5, and again, guaranteed issue, excuse me, may vary by state. It's a simplified issue policy, no phone interview, no MIB, based on a hospital indemnity plan. Daily benefits from $100 to $600, 10-day or 21-day benefit period, up to 7 optional riders available, and it does not fall under CMS oversight. You'll see why that's important in just a moment. And it can be sold all year long. Let me emphasize that one more time to everybody on the call. You can sell this product all year long. So if you're an MA agent and you're wondering what you can do, well, here you go. Let's talk about it some more. Here's some details of the Advantage Plus plan. It's a daily hospital indemnity plan. It's a base plan, 10 or 21-day benefit period, 31 days in some states. Again, state specific. We'll make sure you know if you're in that state. Here's a cool part. It restores after 60 days of no confinement. So it keeps restoring over and over again as long as you've been out of the hospital for 60 days or so. Rate does not increase each year. Limited benefit plan pays daily benefit from $100 to $600 per day in $50 increments, regardless of any other insurance your client may have. Again, the little asterisk there is important. Please make note of this. Advantage Plus is a limited policy benefit. It is not a Medicare supplement policy or certificate and does not fully supplement any federal Medicare health insurance. If your client is eligible for Medicare, they may review the guide to health insurance for people with Medicare available from GTL. Advantage Plus fills in the gaps. When you talk about filling in the gaps, it's very, very important. So look at this Medicare Advantage plans. As we scroll down the slides here, you'll see the Medicare Advantage plans, daily hospital copay days could be $200 a day and up. Skilled nursing facility copays up to $150 a day for days 21 through 100. Ambulance service fees $100 to $150 per service. Cancer and chemo treatment varies, but often is 20% or higher in most cases, yes. Outpatient surgical costs vary by plan. That's the Medicare Advantage plan. Let's take a look at the Advantage Plus plan and see why this is so important and why it's imperative to me that you sell this to your Medicare Advantage clients. Take a look at this. When you look at the comparing the plans side by side, your Medicare Advantage plan, again, the hospital copay day, $200 a day and up. The plan, the Advantage Plus plan, a daily lump sum, a daily and lump sum benefits, again, $100 to $600 per day, or lump sum benefits of $250 all the way up to $750. So they're covered. When you look at the skilled nursing facility rider, take a look at this. Medicare Advantage plans up to $150 a day for days 21 through 100. Look at the Advantage Plus plan. Days 1 through 50, 100, 150 to $200. Incredible. So that's covered. Ambulance service fees, $100 to $150 per service. Take a look at this. With the ambulance service rider, it's $200 per trip, 4 times per year with, look at this, no confinement. Guys, that's important. I know from a personal standpoint with family members, that's huge. $200 per trip, 4 times per year with no confinement. So it's covered. Cancer and chemo treatment, again, varies often 20% or higher. When you look at the Advantage Plus plan, the lump sum cancer rider lump sum of $2,500 up to $20,000, incredible, covered. Outpatient surgical costs varies by plan, but often $100 to $400. Look at the Advantage Plus plan. Outpatient surgical rider lump sum of $250 up to $1,000. Just an incredible plan, and I think you guys would have to agree with that. So when you are talking to your clients and they feel those gaps need to be filled, we have the answer right here, and it's a pretty incredible plan. So all the gaps we feel are covered with this plan, and I hope that you're going to add that to it. The important questions to ask that they ask is this: why did your client purchase a Medicare Advantage plan? Great question. Most of the time it's because they said they couldn't afford the $150 to $200 a month in Medicare supplement premium. That's often the case. And so what happens is if they can't afford the $150 or $200 a month, how in the world are they going to afford $150 to $300 per day in copays for a hospital stay? Guys, keep in mind, part of our role is to educate our clients on why this is so important. They're already telling us they can't afford the Medicare supplement plan, and they're going to have to take it on the chin if they look at this hospital copay days they're going to have to pay. So here's the average stay, hospital stays, 4.6 days. If you're looking at 250 daily copay days, that's $1,000 in out-of-pocket cost. Wow. So we can't afford the $150 to $200, but we want to take on the $1,000 out-of-pocket cost. I don't think so. We have a solution for them. So here we go. What happens in the real world? Hey, there's Fred. Fred looks pretty happy right now. Fred is 65 with some health issues. He's one of those guys who couldn't afford a Medicare supplement, so he buys a Medicare Advantage plan. Fred's coverage gap is this. It's daily hospital copays, $300 a day, days 1 through 5. That's what he's looking at with this Medicare Advantage plan. So Fred gets sick. He has to go into the hospital. He spends 5 nights in the hospital. So Fred is responsible for paying $1,500 in daily copays. Again, couldn't afford the med sup payment, so he goes for the Medicare Advantage plan. The gaps there are this: he goes in the hospital 5 days, $1,500 copays. Pretty expensive. What happens in the real world? Again, this is Fred. Fred has the same health issues and the same Medicare Advantage plan. His gap is still $300 a day for days 1 through 5, and he decides to get the Advantage Plus plan. Good call. With a daily benefit of $300 with a 10-day benefit period, hospital confinement days right there covered for only $30.64. Check this out. Now, when Fred goes to the hospital for 5 days, his Advantage Plus gives him $1,500. That smile on Fred's face will stay there now because he's covered. Pretty incredible. More good news. What if Fred goes back in the hospital again that year? We hope not, but what if he does? How much more is he going to get paid in benefits? $300 per day. His policy will pay out multiple times with no limits on how many times he restores. Incredible. And for the agent, what about the agent? Here's the most important part. You increase Fred's coverage for only $30.64, and you increase your commissions by around $200.64. It's a win-win. Importantly, you took care of Fred, gave him more coverage for a little money, and you increased your income. Another example, this is Bill. Bill has Medicare Advantage plan, daily hospital copay of $320 a day for days 1 through 5, 30% co-insurance on chemotherapy treatment. He also has the Advantage Plus plan, $250 daily benefit with a 10-day benefit period, and he has a $2,500 lump sum cancer rider. Why is this important? Well, after not feeling well for a while, Bill visits his doctor to find out what's wrong with him. After his doctors run tests, and they discover Bill has cancer. Wanting the best possible care, as we all should, Bill travels to a cancer treatment center to undergo chemotherapy treatments where he's admitted for 15 days. He's treated for cancer and goes into remission, and Bill recovers. That's a good thing, right? Another example, again, this is Bill, Medicare Advantage. Leave him open watch this, to a daily hospital copay of $1,600, chemotherapy of $2,100, 30% of $7,000. His total cost, $3,700. With the Advantage Plus, gives him $2,500 a day, daily benefit money, lump sum cancer rider for $2,500. So the $3,700 to cover out-of-pocket expenses is done. And check this out, plus an additional $1,300 for Bill and his family to cover those other expenses for travel, food, et cetera, whatever it might come up. It's his to do with what he needs for his family. For only $34.74 a month. As you can tell, sometimes people say these examples are silly. No, we want to make it practical. If you can see it, even in front of your face right now, that this is a very practical, makes sense kind of thing, hopefully you'll see the need to pursue it. You increase your commissions by $227.45. Again, a win-win for the client, which is most important, and for you as an agent. One more example. This is Larry. He just turned 70. Larry has a Medicare Advantage plan with a $200 a day hospital copay for days 1 through 10. He also purchased an Advantage Plus plan, $200 a day benefit with a 10-day benefit period in the ambulance service rider. Again, I'm going really fast. Let me say that again. He also purchased an Advantage Plus plan, a $200 a day benefit with a 10-day benefit period, and the ambulance rider. One day while Larry was outside working, he slips, he falls, and breaks his leg. Not a good thing. However, his wife picks up the phone, does what we all do, call 911. He takes a ride to the emergency room in an ambulance. To make sure there aren't any complications from his fall, Larry is admitted to the hospital for 2 days for observation and tests are performed. Not a good situation, but check out what happens because he's covered. Larry's Advantage Plus plan, $200 a day benefit with a 10-day benefit period in the ambulance service rider, cost him $29.87 roughly a month. His Advantage Plus plan gives Larry, look at this, $200 for his ambulance trip, $150 to help cover his ER expenses, $400 for his 2 days in the hospital with a total of up to $750 in total benefits. So we hope that doesn't really happen to somebody, but if it does and they're covered with the plan like this GTL plan, the Advantage Plus plan, look at the money yourself. It's right there on your screen. $200 for his ambulance, $150 to cover his ER, $400 for those 2 days in the hospital. So you know what? Bottom line, guys, peace of mind that I'm covered, up to $750 in total benefits. Incredible plan. And again, increases your commission by $195.58. Cross-selling. Why is cross-selling so important? Need to think about this. Cross-selling is important because we want to make sure that our clients are covered. So 2 sales equals better coverage for your client. We just kind of painted that picture with Larry just a second ago. And by filling the hospital copay gap with Advantage Plus plan, your client gets solid coverage. Look at this right here. There's your Medicare Advantage. There's a gap, the copay days. Plus the Advantage Plus takes care of those copay days, equals solid coverage. I believe we all would agree with that. So we have to condition ourselves to cross-sell. It makes sense. It makes sense that you take care of your client, and by taking care of your client, you're taking care of yourself. So they get a peace of mind, and you get a peace of mind, and you equal better commissions as well. 2 sales equal better commissions. We've talked about it. Medicare Advantage plan, on average, $203, my bad. Plus the Advantage Plus, $200.64. So together, they have solid coverage, and your commission goes from, if you don't cross-sell, from $203 to $403.64 by simply cross-selling something that the client needs and something that's very affordable. I hope that makes sense to you. 2 sales equals better commissions, and 2 sales equals better coverage for your client. Pretty good note. And you can take a little look right here. There you go. Would you rather have 203 or 403.64? I'll choose the guy on the right. He looks a little bit happier, right? 403.64 just by simply cross-selling and making that right decision. For example, cross-selling. CMS approved scope of appointment form. This is something we ran into during AEP with a lot of MA agents. They weren't aware that they could sell this GTL indemnity plan during MA presentation, but here's what CMS provides guidance on offering hospital indemnity plans during a Medicare Advantage appointment. Here's what they said. It is acceptable to offer or sell other health-related products at an appointment for Medicare Advantage or prescription drug plans. Right there it is. Health-related products, hospital indemnity plans right there at the top. Of course, standalone dental, vision, or hearing plans and long-term care. But for point of this webinar, we're talking about indemnity plan, CMS, boom, on same scope of appointment you can present. So why not? Go ahead and do it. It just makes sense for you and the client. Non-health-related products, accident-only plans, disability plans, life insurance, and annuities. Again, for this webinar, guys, keep in mind, hey, remember in the beginning, you can sell this product year-round, and when we come back to another AEP in October, you can sell this plan at the same scope. And again, it just makes sense. Cross-selling, the best time to cross-sell this plan, when is it? During your next Medicare Advantage appointment, during your next life insurance appointment, during your next Medicare supplement appointment, during the AEP, immediately after the AEP. How about right now? All of those are great and exciting, but how about today? Those of you that have a writing number GTL, I hope that you'll leave this webinar and go make an appointment with somebody and understand this is a great product and you have it right in your hands. Go take care of somebody and it will end up taking care of you. So right now, great time to cross-sell. What's the target market? Take a look. Cross-selling the target market. Current Medicare Advantage clients, of course. Future Medicare Advantage products, prospects, not products. Medicare Advantage clients that are locked into their plans. We all know those, but you can still go. Medicare Advantage clients that do not want to switch their current plans, and consumers aging into Medicare, a lot of those. Consumers who choose to be on just Medicare Part A and B. Consumers with high deductible Plan F Medicare supplements, those are out there, guys, wide open, still need something like GTL. Any consumer concerned with high hospital copays or deductibles, and that would include most everybody that you meet. So remember, the issue ages for the product, and hey, there are people out there that would love to have a peace of mind about those copay days in the hospital. So cross-selling makes sense. There's your target market. Let's keep going. The most important thing to remember is this. When your client has a health care plan with a hospital copay and you don't talk to them about Advantage Plus, you are, A, not on the slide, I think, doing a disservice to your client, but you're also leaving money on the table. Cross-sell. Make it part of your daily routine. GTL's Advantage Plus plan, some sales tips and sales support, always very important. Here's a good question for you. What is easier for your client or prospect to come up with? Take a look at this slide right here. If you're taking a look at it, $1,250 all at once for the total hospital copay. This is based on $250 a day for 5 days, or a small monthly premium of $25.54. And again, this is a $250 daily benefit at age 65. So what makes more sense? To me, the question really is what makes more sense, not really what's easier. The second example, of course, is a $300 daily benefit at age 65, $1,800 all at once, total hospital copay for 6 days, or $30.64 a month. You have to let your client see this, explain it in a way they can see that it makes sense to pay the monthly premium rather than having the burden of coming out of pocket, $1,250 or $1,800 all at once. Again, it just makes sense. Sales tips, give your client choices. I think that's very important. For example, your 65-year-old client has a daily hospital copay of $300 a day. Option 1. I know I can't hear you talk back, but how many of you guys like options rather than somebody just telling you one thing? We all do. And when we lay options out there, they'll tend to choose one of those options. You don't walk away empty-handed, and they still get some coverage they need. So option 1, daily benefit $300, 100% out-of-pocket covered. That's the best option, I think we'd agree. Option 2, a daily benefit of $230. That's 75% of out-of-pocket covered for just $25.04 per month. Option 3, a daily benefit of $150. That's just 50% of out-of-pocket covered. And if it gets right down to it and it's about money, and we'll hope it never comes down to that, option 4 is a daily benefit of $100, which is 33% out-of-pocket cover for just $12.05 a month. Take a look at these options. when you lay those out there for somebody, they're going to choose one of those. We hope they'll do what's best and go ahead and get 100% of that coverage for the $30. But if it comes right down to it, they can't just walk away. $12.05, 33% is better than nothing. So keep that in mind as you go. So that's some tips to keep in mind. There's your commission dollars that roll up there for you. For option 1, your commission is around $200.64. If you have to go down to option 4, hey, $78.92, still not that bad for just a little bit of time. And again, you're helping your client have a peace of mind. Advantage Plus underwriting, simplified jet issue policy, no MIB or phone interview, simple yes/no application, 12-month look back, guaranteed issue ages from age 64.5 to 65.5. Again, that's state specific and it's except for the cancer rider or plan. Pre-existing conditions, 6-month period prior to effective date of coverage, not applicable in North Carolina. And again, issue ages, again, awesome product, age 40 through age 85. Cancer rider to age 79 and a lump sum cancer to age 85, and your ambulance rider to age 80, important to note. Let's look at some rate examples, and I know this is kind of, it's going to be 2 or 3 slides of this, but just bear with me. I just want you to kind of see some things. So here's an Advantage Plus rate example. $250 daily benefit for a 10-day benefit period and ambulance rider. Real quick, age 65, you're looking at roughly $28.90 a month. Age 70, just $34.65. Age 75, $40.43. That's the $250 a day benefit period plan with a 10-day benefit period and an ambulance rider. Look at the skilled and add the skilled nursing rider. Age 65, just $36.66. Age 70, $44.17. Age 75, $64.43. Or if you add the cancer rider, $5,000 cancer rider, age 65, $42.97. Age 70, $50.69. Age 75, $57.77. Why am I rattling all this off? Because it just makes sense. People always ask if you're an MA agent, can my clients afford it? Yes, they can, and it makes sense. There's your ages. There's your Advantage Plus rate, the 10-day benefit period for $250. 10-day benefit period, the $300 a day, and ambulance rider, again, age 65, age 70, 75, $34.34 a month for age 65, age 70, $40.34, age 75, $65.18. Add the skilled nursing rider, $41.67 for age 65, $54.50 for age 70, and $71.85 for age 75. If you add the cancer rider, the $5,000 again, age 65, $48.07, age 70, $56.95, and age 75, $65.18. It may sound redundant, but we wanted to give you a good picture of the $250 a day daily benefit period with adding a few of these riders that make sense, and then the $300 a day as well. So you can see that this product is very, very affordable. So the copay example versus the Advantage Plus plan premium, here we go. Hospital, the ambulance use to hospital plus 1-day hospital and confinement. If you take a look at this slide to the left, the blue numbers there, Advantage Plus, copay and annual premium. Age 55, the copay for $450. Again, you can look at the notes at the bottom. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. The healthcare plan, number 7 down at the bottom, with a $250 per day hospital confinement copay plus a $200 per ambulance use copay. There's your total, $450. The annual premium, again, annual premium based upon a 10-day benefit period with a $250 daily benefit ambulance riders. The annual premium, guys, annual $332.25, very affordable. If you go to age 60 all the way to 65, 70, 75, you can see the totals there. I'm not going to take the time to go all the way through every one of those, but the whole point of this slide, if you look at the copay example versus the Advantage Plus annual premium, in this scenario here, ambulance use to hospital plus 1 day of confinement, guys, very, very affordable for your client. Just make note of that. Average stay and copay costs versus Advantage Plus annual premium. Again, the average length of stay for discharges from short stay hospitals in the U.S. Take a look at this. The age range from 45 to 64 is 5 days. If you go at age 75 to 84, 5.7 days or so. And you can see the total copay versus the total copay there. The health plan with $250 per day hospital confinement copay 5 days, and then the health plan with $300. You can see it there for yourself. GTL Advantage Plus, again, the annual premiums wow, affordable. $294.75 for the $250 a day, $353.70 annually for the $300 a day benefit. Again, you're looking at age 55 down to 75. I'm going to give you a second just to kind of take a look at that. As you can see over and over again, it makes sense. It does justice for your client. You do better. And, hey, guys, it's very affordable for your clients. It's a win-win situation, of course. And here we go. Client now has a product to help cover out-of-pocket expenses. I don't know if you guys have family members and know somebody's been through anything like hospital to co-pay days and days in the hospital, whether it's cancer or any other thing in the hospital, but it creates some issues. Now they have a peace of mind. They have a product to help cover out-of-pocket medical expenses such as non-prescription drugs, medical supplies, household incidentals. Discussing Advantage plan. Listen, guys, forces client to listen and understand health insurance coverage. The client appreciates additional coverage and is now open for additional cross-selling opportunities, and agencies increases in commission. Think about this with me just for a second, if you will. Why is it a win-win? If you guys that are MA agents and you sell Medicare Advantage plans or MedSups or whatever during AEP, think about this. You already have an open door. You've got their trust. They know you. You can go back if you haven't already done so and present something to them, hey, that they need. They need to listen and understand what's going on. Hey, they'll appreciate you for coming back. They'll appreciate you for opening the door for them to see what they really need, and you will not only keep them as a client, you'll be their insurance person for a long, long time, and you'll see commissions grow and grow. Choose us, and why? We offer superior service, support, and training. Our management team has field experience. We talk the talk and we walk the walk. We take great pride in our relationships with our agents and carriers, and we mean that. Marketing strategies and assistance. Our marketing efforts create numerous opportunities for our agents through our lead programs, the agency builder program, the Fast Start, and other incentive programs we just talked about. Guys, bottom line, your success is based on us, and our success is based on you.
So feel free to contact us. You can call us at 630-426-9714 or email us at contracting@myfieldtrainer.com.